we go. Alrighty gang, welcome back to the channel and another one of our American Cancer Society 300-mile challenge rides. It is Tuesday morning, August the 11th, as we head out on what is our 10th ride now. And today we're starting at Gulf Place in Gulf Shores. And my plan today is to ride from here all the way out to Alabama Point, doing a little road work today, and yeah, just see how that goes. So it will be a long, out in the open ride. Wind seems good today, so I don't expect to have a ton of resistance from that. I don't like riding when it's really windy down here, but should be all right. My biggest nemesis on this ride will be the sun being straight in front of me and blinding me. But, I mean, right now it's behind some clouds. It'd be nice if it would stay there. I'm going to cheat. So we are, if I remember my numbers off the top of my head, we're sitting at 225.2, I believe, as far as mileage. So we are 75 basically. Morning. We're about 75 miles away from our goal, and you know, I hope I can get that done by Thursday. That's my goal anyways. To complete the challenge in less than 2 weeks would be pretty awesome. There are so many things that could mess me up. Weather is one. Some sort of mechanical failure on the bike. You know, flat tire or something like that. And probably I've got to order a tire if I were to get that sort of thing. I need to get an inner tube, pack it on the bike. I keep meaning to do it, and I forget to. There's a few things I need to buy. I need an inner tube. I need a bike stand for maintenance in the bike. Tell you what, you buy a bike and you think, oh man, I got a bike. I spent a ton of money on this bike, but I'm gonna enjoy it And you don't realize how many incidentals you need to go along with the bike. And they just start eating you up. $100 here, $100 there. Little snake in the road. That was a very little snake in the road, but it was still a snake. Wee little lad. Weather-wise, looks like a good morning. There was one cell that went to the west of me this morning around 5. And there's a few little popcorn cells out on the Gulf. They're tracking north. I don't know if they'll get here before I finish or if they'll peter out, or you never know with them. Like I said the other day, this area down here, you can look at a storm and think, oh my gosh, it's getting ready to just pour down rain on us. And 15 minutes later, that big storm's gone. And was never even a threat. All right, car. Thank you. Morning. Picking up trash. That's the one you wish has the jet dryer behind it, right? To blow nuts, bolts, pieces of glass, nails, screws that fall off of construction trucks. He's out here picking up big trash, and get those little things over to the side as well. I saw a video the other day. It was a truck driver bitching about how close cyclists ride to the white line, right? I ride close to the white line for the same reason my father told me never to drive on the shoulder, because that's where all the trash blows. You want to pop a tire, drive over on the where all the trash accumulates. Same is true for a bike. All right. As usual with road work, I open the bike up to 22 miles an hour, just so when I get into my highest gear at a moderate cadence, I can pedal up to 20, 21 miles an hour, which is about what my cadence runs. And I won't trip the motor, and I can just keep a nice steady pace going. That's the only time I mess with the settings on the motor. ease up a little bit here. A little bit of a breather. No idea what the distance on this ride will be. I imagine it's going to be somewhere in the 17, 18 mile range. We'll find out. We're 6.5 now as we approach Orange Beach. Be watching out for traffic, people going in and out of condos. Morning. Hotel Indigo. This is where you come out if you take Rosemary Dunes all the way to the end of the trail. So that's the Rosemary Dune entrance to the park. Morning. It's so funny the comments I get on my Facebook page for this. Are you really doing this? I don't know. No, I'm not actually. I hire kids to go ride through the state park, get me footage, and then I just edit it together and post it on my Facebook page as a video and claim the mileage. Nope, I'm not doing it. It's like I'm 10 days into it. You really asking me that question? It's working out pretty good. The sun got high enough to where it's not abusive in your eyes. You could have gone 10 minutes ago, car. It's a nice morning though for this. Traffic's pretty light. Time for a squirt squirt. Morning. Let's run out to the Romar Beach access. I'm gonna give us a mile or two more. Let's take a look at the water. Yellow flags and purple flags. Must be a lot of jellyfish. All right. Next stop, Alabama Point. Whew. 9.3 miles. We got about 3 more to go to get to Alabama Point. So it's about a mile and a half up to 161. And then you got 2 miles, 2 or 3 miles past that. Good morning. Morning. Oh, that sun bearing down on you. It's warm. Oh no, it's a beach mouse. All right, 161. This is where we were the other day. The last time we went out to Orange Beach, and I did something stupid. What's this guy doing? Apparently turning into the local parking area. Hi, if you're gonna do that kind of stuff, have your turn signal on. Because when I checked in the mirror, I couldn't see a turn signal on that car, and all I can see is this little red car creeping up on my side. And all I can assume is they're gonna go, like, she creeped up to where she was in my peripheral. And I felt like, oh, this car might just turn in front of me going into this beach access. So I slowed up, she slowed up. That turn signal would have just helped out so much. And here's the other thing. Slow up ahead of time and stay on my back quarter. Like if you stay on my back quarter, I'm gonna know you don't intend to pull in front of me and turn. When you pull up next to me, I then question what your decision-making skills are gonna be. But if you stay on my back quarter, like you anticipate you're gonna make that turn, you go ahead and slow up and treat me like I'm a vehicle in traffic. Morning. And you stay back on my back quarter to where I can see you're there in my mirror. But you haven't moved forward. I know you're not gonna try to overtake me. And I'll just keep on riding straight, and then you can turn in behind me. But in that case, she got right up next to me, and I was like, not really sure what this person's intentions are. Do they expect me to come to a stop so they can turn? Morning. Morning. All right, I'm 11.7 miles on the bike. And I've used 23% of my battery since I left the house. That's good. Means I got plenty to get back. Morning. Oh man, we made it, and we didn't die. That's a good ride. All right. Headed out back to Fort Morgan. Whew. Had to find a shady spot there to relax. It was quite hot up next to the water. Got up underneath the bridge, had a little water, cooled off for a second. And now we back on it. Back to the hotel. Not really. Back to my house. Via the state park. Man, I wish I had somebody to take a camera view. I'd stick myself through that damn thing's mouth. Just my legs dangling out the back of it. If only I had brought a tripod. All right, so we have, it was like 71% battery left. Big fish, big marlin, Sandrock Cave. Morning. Morning. Got a little bit of a headwind. It's not terrible, but it's enough. Morning. So the bike's odometer said I was at 11.6 miles on the road. Some of that's going to change going through the state park to get home. But that's a pretty good starting distance, huh? I don't know why they keep the bike lane way out there. There's no way I'm riding way out there. Because then when you want to turn here, you got to figure out how to get through all those stupid people. I know I probably just got water all over my camera. So I'm going to pull back here and good morning. How are you? I'm all right. All right, 1 second. Clean the camera. Just takes a second. All right. Well, all right. So do we want to go in at Cotton Bayou or we want to go in at Catman? I think we'll go in at Catman. It's a safer road crossing. Oh, shirt. Shirt keeps wanting to fly up. I'm gonna ride the sidewalk here. Just for a little bit of a different perspective. I noticed this trail goes back into the trees the other day. I thought I would ride back through here today. All right. I'm going to take a break here at the picnic table and have a swig of water, and then I'll be back. Morning. 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 Have a good day. Morning. Good morning. Have a nice walk. Oh, it is so nice to be in here versus out on the road. Have the shade to ride in. It's so much cooler. Hey, good morning. There's a water fountain here. Need to fill my water bottle. BRB. Not enough water pressure. Oh well. I know where there's another one at. Morning. Morning. Really old. Oh, which way to go? Let's go up Catman. I mean, it really doesn't matter which way we go. We've been through here 100 times, but we'll ride out through the campgrounds again. Sort of like we did yesterday, I guess. Except yesterday it was pouring down rain on me. I ended up sitting for like 25 minutes in the heaviest rain, and then I rode out in the drizzle afterwards. I'm not gonna lie, I would love to go and sit over here at the lake for about 30 minutes. But I want to get home. I've got things I need to do today. I need to go grocery shopping. The store has sirloins on sale for the next couple of days. I need to go stock up. I consumed the last one I had a couple of days ago. I usually run them on sale every few days or every few weeks. I'll buy 6 or 8 at a time. The Pig in town, I think I saw they had New York strips on sale for like $5 and something a pound. Morning. But it's select. It's not a really good cut of beef. Morning. But price is right. I think there's a water fountain here. It has a bottle refill on it. Yes. All right. Awesome. Just to make sure we have a little water on the way out. All right, we can go power lines to Oak Ridge, or we can go through the state park, or through the campgrounds. Let's go. Trying to think. Let's go up to the power lines. I think we're at 18.5 miles. So it's going to put us close to 25 miles for today, depending on how I exit the park. That's if I go off of the bike's odometer, right? Which I would rather go off of the bike's odometer because it's going off the sensor and the speed the bike is rolling. And I know that data is good. The GPS is just on Strava, lies to you. Yesterday, I ended up with, I forget how many miles on the bike. I ended up with like 17, 18 miles on the bike, but struggled, or excuse me, 27, whatever it was. I struggled to get Strava up to 26 because I was shooting for that 25.8. And I ended up having to ride around the church a couple of times just to get Strava to come up to 26 miles. And like, it was a lot of mileage just to get it to move. More like just a few tenths of a mile. I think it was off 1.3 miles at one point. Good morning. It was like off by 1.3, and then I just kept riding around. And then, like, as the mileage ticked up on the bike, the Strava mileage didn't tick up equally. And in some cases, the Strava mileage outpaced the bike. So, I don't know. I was reading about Strava and how it calculates everything with GPS and how it rounds down, and you know, it steals mileage from you, and you can go into the app and adjust everything. But I know I tried to adjust the mileage yesterday just for giggles to see if it would give me the 27 point whatever number. And I clicked on the adjust mileage, and it never gave me, like, it said something about adjusting the mileage, but then it never gave me the opportunity to do it. So it never gave me a place where I could put new mileage in or whatever. So I don't know. The only reason I care about Strava right now is for this challenge, just to be able to have a record of how many miles I rode to show to people and be accountable. Right? That's it. If I finish this up this week, Strava might become something I really don't ever care about anymore. Might try something different, or I might just use the app associated with the bicycle and hope that it maintains its accuracy. The only thing I have an issue with the bike is like it losing sync every once in a while. But the data will be for me and me alone, so it really won't matter. Like, I don't sit at home and check my numbers every day. Like, I just kind of glance at them and go, oh, okay. I track my numbers basically just so every once in a while I can see what I did and know if I made any drastic progress, right? Like on those days where you push yourself and you ride 34 miles, you want to be able to see a record of that. So, you know, if it's a personal best, you'd like to share that and say, hey, look, today I had a great day. I rode half a century and did 50 miles. You know, those things are nice to be able to share, those little moments. Let's see if our friends are in here. Morning. No white flags today. It's too late. Usually when I get in here, I'm one of the first few people on this trail, you know? So when I come through here late in the morning, there's less of a chance of it. Morning. What is that on your helmet? Oh, it's a butterfly? Have a good walk. It's nice to see people having fun that don't take everything so seriously. Gotta be a little goofy at times. .7 miles. So if I go out the back by the middle school, go home that way, that's 6 more miles. If I go out the main road to 59 and cross 59, that's going to take me that's going to give me about 4 miles as the bike goes. So I don't know. Either way, it doesn't bother me. I don't care one way or the other. I just want the miles. I want to get 25 in so that I only have 2 more rides to do. Good morning. We still have 56% battery, which is good. Ooh. Little pedal scrape. Eco Center it is. All right, 21.8, yeah. We'll go through the Eco Center. And actually, I'm gonna pull up at the bike hub and take a short respite. Let my butt relax a little bit. It's a little tender right this moment. So I'll pull in here, sit in the shade for, I don't know, 10 minutes. And then I'll get back out on the ride. I'll be back with you. It'll just be a flash for you. All right. Nice little rest. Talk to myself for a little bit. So, interesting development. Just a curious thing. I checked Strava just now. It shows I've ridden 21.2 miles. The bike has me at 22. So they're close. They're not necessarily perfect, but they're close. No football practice this morning, huh? I think Thursday's first day of school. Oh, there they are. I was about to say, I'm usually out here every morning practicing. Come Thursday, it'll be a bustling little area here. Imagine tomorrow will be busy. I don't know if they have like meet the teacher day tomorrow or. Well, we're on the home stretch. Morning. There went my left knee. Like clockwork. Oh, 22 miles. Well, I think it's time to go home. Seems like that's about all she can handle. About 22, 23 miles. I wonder if when I'm in the trees here, if that affects the GPS. I wonder if that's what's, like if it gets a weak signal from that. Well, if you go, come on, go. Go. Damn. If you hadn't went ahead and gone, both of those cars would have gotten by. I was dragging my ass so he could go ahead and go and the other car could go, and that way I wouldn't be holding them up. I mean, I get it. I do appreciate everybody who is courteous. But you should know, at the distance I was from that intersection, you should know you could go. I was dragging butt, hoping that both of them would just go ahead and go. And that way I wouldn't run the risk of assuming that they understood the rules of the road and would let me ride across their, or the right of way, you know? I'd rather play it safe. All right, gang. So, sometimes I think I need to record every second of my ride and post it up on the YouTubes. But the reality is, there's not a whole lot y'all haven't seen from here on out. It's gonna be me riding around the golf course through some residential neighborhoods, and it's probably not that interesting. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the video. As always, we'll post the total mileage up here on the right, so you can see how we did. It should be close to 25 miles. And then we'll sling that subscribe button up there and remind you to like, subscribe, share it with your friends, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff, so that in the future you can come back and watch some more rides if you enjoyed it. I found a new trail over in Milton that's like almost 10 miles long, something like that. So one of these days this week I'm gonna go over there and ride it. It's a rail to trail, and it ends up at Naval Air Station Whiting Field, so it'll be a good little ride. Morning. So I look forward to that. For a change of pace, it's about an hour and 10-minute ride over there to get to it. It doesn't, I think I saw you can't get on it until 8 o'clock in the morning, which will be that part of it doesn't excite me, but it's something different to ride. so I can park it at the trailhead, ride all the way out to Whiting and then back, and get somewhere around 18 miles. I think it says in total you ride the trail itself, which is like 8.3 or something, and then there's like a 1.5 military trail, like a military honor trail that goes to Whiting. So if you ride the two of them together, it's like 9.5 miles. So it gave me 18, 19 miles of riding, which is great. That's fine with me. But it might be something that I do at the conclusion of this. Start going around and hitting some trails in the area. There's that, there's the Eastern Shore Trail. I'm still trying to figure out how I can ride the whole Eastern Shore Trail and be back at my car, you know? Trying to figure out how I could park my car at one place and then get to a different place to start, so that when I end up riding the entire trail, which is like 23, 24 miles, I would end up at my vehicle and I could just load my car up and go home, versus having to park midway and ride out and back and see the same scenery twice. I like to be looking at it one time and one time only. Let me stretch my butt real quick. All right. Anyways, like I said, after we finish up the ACS stuff. Hey, thanks for watching today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you stuck around to this far, much appreciated. And I will see you in the next ride, hopefully. Or I won't actually see you, but I'll ramble at you in the next, you know what I mean. Have a great day. Have a blessed day. And I will hopefully catch you next time. Bye.